It's Army Public School and College Khanewal online sport program, class strength. Your math teacher Miss Ikra Tanveer. Topic is theory of quadratic equation. It's chapter number 2. We have done chapter number 1, and today is Monday, and we are going to start the chapter number 2 with first topic. Today we will introduce with the first topic, and let's have a brainstorming. Over here we have a brainstorming of quadratic equation. Quadratic equation, you people know what is quadratic equation. Quadratic equation is a equation with the second degree. So here we have ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, which is the general form of the quadratic equation. And the main thing in the quadratic equation, that is, there are three terms in the quadratic equation, and the variable, that is x, which is unknown to us. And if we replace a with 0, then we have linear equation. And if we replace x or b with 0, then we have pure quadratic equation. So this is the quadratic equation. Now we are in the chapter number 1. We have done that how we will solve the quadratic equation, but now in the chapter number 1 we are going to start the more things, more applications, more formulas, more derivations of the quadratic equation. We are going to read about the theory of quadratic equation. Okay, let's move to the next. Here I am having the topic, that is theory of quadratic equations. And objective of today's lesson, we will be able to learn nature of roots. So in the quadratic equation today we will learn about the nature of the roots and the discriminant of the root, and what are the nature and what is the discriminant. Let's see in the Okay, here we having the objective, we will be able to learn about the nature. Nature will be the nature of the roots. Nature of the roots will be like in the nature of the roots we will learn about that we can identify that the roots are rational or irrational, that how you will identify. In this lesson you will learn about this thing. Okay, let's move to the next. Here we are having the quadratic formula. You people know that we are having the quadratic. Here we having the quadratic formula. You know that we can solve the question with the help of quadratic formula. But now with this formula, we are going to find that how you will find the nature of the root. Here we are having the discriminant. Discriminant is b square minus 4ac. This is our discriminant. We will say that this one part is the discriminant we are taking from the quadratic formula, that is b square minus 4ac. So if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, there will be two real roots. If you are having b square minus 4ac, like you are finding the nature and answer is coming greater than 0, which is positive, there will be two real roots. And if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, there will be one real root called a double root. Like if answer is coming equal to 0, then there will be one real root. And if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, there will be no real root, then it will be imaginary. Like if you are having the answer in the negative form, then roots will be imaginary, and we are not having real roots. These are three nature of the roots that we have to identify or we have to find. But when you will solve the question, it will be more easy for you people. Let's move to the next. Here we are having again that how you will find the discriminant. We are having b square minus 4ac. This discriminant, this one part is from your quadratic formula. And number of the real roots. Okay, here we are having the number of the real roots, and here we are having the discriminant in this column. B square minus 4ac is greater than 0. Again same thing, that we are having two real roots. If equal to 0, then one real root, and if not equal to 0 or less than 0, then it will be no real root. There will be imaginary number with the negative sign. So we are having the no real root. Here I am having some examples. Look at the example. Discriminant again given, that is b square minus 4ac. The discriminant will tell you about the nature of the roots of the quadratic equations. Okay, what is the nature of the root? Look at the equation we are having, the quadratic equation t square minus 3t minus 28 is equal to 0, b square minus 4ac. I am putting the value. What is the value of b? Over here value of b is minus 3. I am putting over here, and minus 4 will be as it is. Value of a is 1, and value of c, it will be minus 28. By solving it, by simplifying it, 9 minus by multiplying 28 and 4, I got 121. So when I'll put the answer is greater than 0, now you can say that b square minus 4ac, b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. It's mean we are having two real roots, because answer is coming greater than 0. It's mean two real roots. I'll tell you in the question that how you'll find these two roots. It will be easy in the question that how you will find, but over here just check the answer. We are having greater than 0. 121 is greater than 0, so this is two real roots. Next, in the next equation, I am having x square minus 8x plus 16, b square minus 4ac is given. So what I am going to do, I am going to put the values, and answer is coming 0. So in the previous term, what we have learned, that if answer is equal to 0, then we are having one real root. Okay, if we are having the answer 0, so it's mean over here we are having one real root. One real root means 0 is also in the real numbers. That's why I am saying answer will be 0. When you having the discriminant 0, then answer will be all roots will be 0. So one real root. In the next, we are having 3p square minus 5p plus 9 is equal to 0. I am putting the answer over here. I'm putting the values 5, 3 and 9, value of b, value of a and value of c. Taking the answer minus 83. By putting in the quadratic formula, I am finding the imaginary number, imaginary answers. So with the plus and minus sign, I am having two imaginary roots, means no real root. Okay, I am having two imaginary roots. It's mean no real root. Okay, understand the concept of the quadratic equation. After this video, it will be easy for you people to understand the concept of the quadratic equation. Okay, now I'm going to play the video.
Ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, the roots are given by this formula. What are the two roots of this equation then? They are negative b plus root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a and negative b minus root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Now the nature of the roots depends on one important value, and that value is under the square root sign. It's b squared minus 4ac. Why do I say this value is important? It's because this value decides the nature of the roots. If you think about it, there can be three possibilities for this value. It can be greater than 0, it can be equal to 0, and it can be less than 0. What happens in the first case? As the value is positive, the square root of the value will result in a real number. And it means that both the roots will be real, and they will be distinct too. Take this quadratic equation for instance. We've solved for the roots and got the answer as 2 or negative 1 over 3. Here the value of b squared minus 4ac is 1, which is greater than 0. And we can see that the roots are real and distinct. Now take this equation and find the value of b squared minus 4ac. You should get it as 0. And these were the roots we got after we solved it. And here's an example of the third case. You will see that value of b squared minus 4ac is less than 0. As there is no real number whose square will give us a negative number, the real roots of this equation will also not exist. The expression b squared minus 4ac is given a special name. It's called the discriminant of the quadratic equation. It is the discriminant that decides if the quadratic equation has real roots or not. If it's greater than 0, then the quadratic equation will have two distinct real roots. If it's equal to 0, then the quadratic equation will have equal real roots. And if it's less than 0, then the quadratic equation will have no real roots. We will cover a couple of examples in the next part of the video.
Okay, I hope you people understand the concept that we are having three conditions, that if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then what will be the roots? Roots will be two distinct real roots. Okay, how you will find the distinct real roots? Like after finding b square minus 4ac, you have to put in the quadratic formula, then you will find these two answers. And like over here we are having x is equal to minus 2 square root 3 over 3 and minus 2 square root 3 over 3, same as it is when you will find answer 0 at the discriminant place at b square minus 4ac in the quadratic formula. You have to put this value and you have to find the answer. Okay, then you will find two equal real roots. Over here again we are having b square minus 4ac and answer is coming minus 4, which is less than 0. By when you are having answer less than 0, negative answer, then it's mean no real roots, it's mean we are having imaginary. Like under the radical sign, when we are having the negative value, it's mean that value is imaginary value or complex value. So now we are moving to the exercise, and by solving the exercise you people will be more familiar with the solution or with the questions. Look at the exercise. In the question exercise 2.1, we are having the first question: find the discriminant of the following given quadratic equation. In the question number 1, simply we have to find the answer. You have to just find the discriminant, not the nature of the roots, you just have to find the discriminant. 2x squared plus 3x minus 1. Just look at the given equation and compare it with ax squared plus bx plus c. So by comparing, I am having a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, and c is equal to minus 1. So discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. I can write discriminant in the short form, that is disc. Okay, this is the short form of the discriminant, b squared minus 4ac. I'm putting over here b square value is 3, so I'm putting 3 square minus 4, 2, and then c value, that is minus 1, 9 plus 8, so I'm getting 7. So in the question number 1, I just have to find the discriminant, so I'm not telling about the nature of the root. Now in the rest part you will practice it by yourself, and if you feel any problem you can discuss with me. But now I'm moving to the question number 2. Over here, find the nature of the roots of the following quadratic equations and verify the result by solving the equation. Now look at the equation: x square minus 23x plus 120. The main agenda to find the nature of the root, and then you have to verify the result also. So first I'm going to compare with the general form, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Over here I am having a is equal to 1 and b is equal to minus 23 and c is equal to 120. So discriminant is b square minus 4ac. I'm going to put the values in the discriminant: minus 23, which is b value, and a value is 1 and c value is 120. 529, by taking the square of 23 and by multiplying 120 with the 4, I got 480. 529 minus 480 is equal to 49. Now you can see that this is the complete square. 49 is a complete square and greater than 0, so which is positive also. You can say when we talk about that this one value is greater than 0, it's mean it is positive. So it is as the discriminant is positive and is perfect square. Check the condition: discriminant is positive and is a perfect square, therefore the roots are rational, real, and unequal. Unequal mean both will be different. How we will verify it? Let's move to the next. Verification by solving the equation. Now I'm going to solve the equation x square minus 23x plus 120, which is given equation over here in the start. So I'm going to solve it. You can solve the equation by any method: by completing square, by factorization, by quadratic formula. It depends upon you that which method you feel easy to use over here. Over here I'm going to use the factorization method. I need 120. So when I'll multiply 15 and 8, I'll got, when I'll add 15 and 8, it will be minus 23, and when I'll multiply it will be positive 120. So I'm taking x common from the first two term, that it will be x minus 15. I'm taking minus 8 common from the next two term, from 8x and 120. X minus 15 is equal to 0, x minus 8 and x minus 15 is equal to 0. So I got x minus 8 and x minus 15, x is equal to 8 and x is equal to 15. Now let's move to the back statement which is given over here. As the discriminant is positive, discriminant क्या आया, positive है and perfect square, therefore the roots are rational. So check that the roots are rational. Obviously these are rational roots. Okay, real, rational, real, and unequal, unequal, both will be different, both are different because both are having the different values. Verification is done, thus the roots are rational, real, and unequal. If your answer is not coming right, it's mean you have done mistake in your solution of the equation, or maybe the mistake is existing in the discriminant. So it is the verification to check the roots that the answer is coming right or wrong. Okay, second part you also, okay, look at the second part. We are having 2x square plus 3x plus 7 is equal to 0. 2x square plus 3x plus 7. What I'm going to do, I'm going to solve it. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and I'm comparing with it. A is equal to 2, b is equal to 3, and c is equal to 7. So I'm putting in the discriminant. B value is 3, a 4 is given over here, a value is 2, and c value is 7. 9 minus 56, 4 2s are 8, and 8 7s are 56, minus 47. So it is the third one condition, that the discriminant is coming negative. So when you are having the discriminant negative, what were the condition, that we are not having any real root, roots are imaginary and unequal. So we will verify it by solving the equation. Okay, I'm going to solve the equation with the quadratic formula. Minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac over 2a. Now I'm going to solve by putting the values. I got minus 3 plus minus square root minus 47 over 4. This is the general thing, that when you got the negative sign under the radical sign, then it is imaginary. वो आपके पास imaginary में convert हो जाता है. You'll mention it as aorta. Okay, so it is the part of the complex number. So thus the roots are imaginary and unequal. Unequal because one is with the positive sign and one with the negative sign. That's why we are saying that the roots are unequal. In the next part, third condition, which is when we are having the discriminant equal to 0, 16x square minus 24x plus 9 is equal to 0. By comparing with the general equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, a value is 16, b value is minus 24, and c value is equal to 9. Okay, by putting all these values, I got 576 minus 576, it will be equal to 0. As the discriminant is equal to 0, then what was the condition? Recall the previous concept, that when you are having the discriminant is equal to 0, then roots are real and unequal. So verification by the result. So what I'll do, I'm going to verify it. Okay, minus b value is 24, b square minus 4ac. You have found already discriminant, you can put directly 0 over here, but again solving it, I got 0. 24 plus minus 32, 24 over 32, I got 3 over 4, which is one root and which is real and unequal. Okay, unequal, like we are just having one root, we are not having any other root in the comparison. That's why we are saying unequal and real. 3 over 4 obviously belongs to real numbers. Next part, you will practice it by yourself. Fourth part, and if you feel any difficulty or any problem, you can share. And let's move to the question number 3. For what value of a the expression is perfect square? Now you have to find simply discriminant over here in the question number 3. You have to just compare it with the general form. You are having kx square plus 2k plus 1x plus 4 is equal to 0. This is standardized quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c. A value is k square, b value is 2k plus 1, and c value is 4. So by putting in the discriminant, I'll put all the values in the discriminant. K plus 1, I'll apply over a plus b formula, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square, and minus 16, 4 4s are 16, k square, by multiplying 4 inside the bracket, 4k square plus 4 2s are 8k plus 4 1s are 4, minus 16k square minus 12k square plus 8k plus 4 is equal to 0, as the discriminant of the given expression is a perfect square. In the statement, it is mentioned that the discriminant is a perfect square. Okay, when discriminant, it's mean discriminant is equal to 0. So I'm going to factorize the equation. हम इस equation को किसके equal put कर लेंगे, 0 के equal. Now by factorizing it, I'm making the factors. Factors will be 12 and 4. 12 fours are 48. And when I'll minus 12 plus 4, it will be minus 8. And by taking 12k common from the first two term, I got k minus 1 plus 4 common from the next two terms, I got x minus, oh sorry, k minus 1. And by comparing it separately, 12k plus 4 is equal to 0, k minus 1 is equal to 0, 12k is equal to minus 4, and k is equal to 1. I got k is equal to minus 4 over 12 and k is equal to 1, and minus 4, it will be minus 1 over 3. What was the agenda? We have to find the value of k, that for what value of k that we are having the perfect square. So we got the value that is k is equal to 1 and k is equal to minus 1 over 3. So here again I'm just I'm giving you the recap of the question, that what we have to do. We have just find the discriminant kx square plus 2k plus 1x plus 4. Just put in the discriminant and find the answer, find the equation without x. Okay, over here we are just removing the x by putting the values in the discriminant. We are just finding the quadratic equation in the form of k. So after finding it, just factorize it and find the value of k. I hope it's clear to you people. Now we are going to move a recap of the lesson. Let's see what is the Here we are having the recap of discriminant. What we have done today, we have done discriminant, and then we have done the nature of the roots with the help of the quadratic formula. That, and what was the discriminant? It was b square minus 4ac. And what was the nature of the root? It that we have four conditions, that if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then roots are rational, real, and unequal. And if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 but not a perfect square, then roots will be rational. And if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then we are having just one real root. And if b square minus 4ac is less than